Good morning everybody, and this is your S&P 500 setups for today. So starting off on the 8 hour, we do have some structure right here at 47.27, and you can see it's a pretty juicy pin bar on the 8 hour that's bounced off there. And have a look at our oscillators. Oscillators are now separated, not overbought, not oversold yet. So trend is still down currently, but buyers have stepped in this zone. So I would be watching this quite carefully. And there is a little bit more structure just below us, and that would be at 47.08, and you probably just round that off to 4700, and that will give you your next support level. So when we look at what opportunities are for today, look at the 3 hour. So earlier the week we had a big strong rejection pin bar there. We've sort of had one-way traffic straight into this zone. We do have a bit of a gap. Where is that gap? That's at 46.96. There's a gap, so pay attention to that as well. Let's just draw that in. So there's our gap over there. Now again, look at our oscillators here. Grouped the downside and crossed over with a big juicy pin bar off support. And if you look inside here, I'm not going to put all of them in, but you can see there's a fractional pin bar there, there's another one there, and that's kind of where price has where the buyers have stepped in. Looking at the hour, and while we move the charts, don't forget to hit that like button. If we look at the hour, we can see a double bottom formed, a bit of diversions forming here. So you see inside bar on the level, and then we barreled through it. So we're probably going to have to put the levels in. Sorry, I just want to check where we actually are. Okay, you can see this is in the middle of nowhere, so we need to just see if there is something here. I want to do this on the 3 hour, make sure we got the right, yeah, so it's that pin bar there at 47.17. You can see that one there, and when we drill down to the hour, that's pretty much where the second inside bar came. So from a pure technical point, the only time that this double bottom comes into play is once we get above 47.43 and we come back and test it. Don't like the way the oscillators are looking currently. Yesterday I gave you a fairly decent indication, but at the moment we are sort of flattening out. There's nothing really there. Now from the 15-minute perspective, yesterday we were sitting on the sides. Hindsight's always a perfect science. Sorry, just want to get a level in here. So you can see that's pretty much the inside bar that was selected for a rejection. And you can put all of these in. It's going to make the chart really messy. So we were looking at these. You can see we tried to defend this 47.47 area. Wasn't strong enough. 47.50 was a round number. And there's 47.53, there's 47.51, and you can see a lot of interaction if you just go left at those two levels, and we ended up with an inside bar off that below the moving average, or the 150 EMA, and we basically drifted lower, hit the first target, hit the second target. So textbook stuff from a levels perspective, so support and resistance. At the moment we are still below the 150 EMA, but have a look at the oscillators here on the 15-minute. They are separating, and we had strong retail sales come through yesterday, which means people are spending money, which also means that there's no need to encourage the market to save money. So a bit of a conundrum. From an interest rate perspective, do we drop interest rate to ease pressure, or the economy is fine because people are still spending, so let's just leave interest rates where they are. So there'll be a lot of thought processes going through everybody's heads right now. Is this the pullback? Is this the end of the pullback? Or is there more to come? Now, for me, for so long as we are below the 150 and we have these, we can come into these slow moving averages or faster moving averages as much as we like, but I don't really worry about that. The trend is indicated from here, so I'd be looking for any sort of rejection for a continuation. But this and what we're seeing on the 3 hour and the 8 hour is probably not the right thing to do. So for me at the moment, it is watching 47.50. We get above 47.50. There's our double bottom at 47.44. But I expect we'll go up 47.50, come back, find support in this area at 47.44, and that would be the signal that we have a potential long bring, and that would also break this trend line that you see here. Okay, so in summary, what I would be looking for today is have a very close watch at 47.47. I think that's probably one of the first areas to watch. And if we do, there's a little bit of a gap here, so probably going to see it close, a move into the space. Well, there's one lower down as well. Oh, there's one even lower down. So 47.21, there's a gap. 47.24, 25, there is a gap. And there's a gap right here where price is at 47.32 as well. Your probability of it moving back down to come and test the levels that were tested yesterday at 47.17 is very much on the cards. And then you've got 4700 just below that, 4708, 4700, which is also a possibility of being tested. So what you'd be looking for shorts is just get the moving average to cross over again on the 15 minutes. So we want the 33 above the 60 and below the 150, testing resistance, so coming back and testing one of these levels. And what you can do is which one are we going to use? Let's just use this top one up here. What you definitely can do is just look left, and you'll see there will be structure here, and this is the one that we're at the moment, 47.37. So come back, reject that nicely with an inside bar, pin bar, engulfing bar, then you're more than likely moving down to test these levels. I'm a bit skeptical on that at the moment, just based on what we're seeing on the 8 hour. I would rather be watching 47.44 for a breakout. I'd want to see a break, retest of that, and that gives me a fairly decent opportunity for a long, but with a very wide stop loss. It's a 325 point stop loss below this pin bar. So as far as I'm concerned, that pin bar is off structure, and if you look at the 3 hour, you do have more indications that this pin bar, inside bar, pin bar, that this is where buyers are stepping in. So I'd be very cautious of any shorts at the moment. So I'd rather be waiting for structure, for an indication that we need to start looking for a move to the upside. Just bear in mind we've got earnings season underway, and there are a couple of big earnings still to come out. Anyway, that's it for me. Cautious today. We'll see where it goes. Not going to be really chasing shorts. There might be short scalps, but I'm not really looking for long-term shorts. We're looking for some kind of an opportunity on this zone that says the move that we've had down this week is finished. Okay, anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.